Morning everyone, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 5. It's an early morning for me because I actually have to be at a clinic for 8 this morning, so up bright and early in my hotel room. And it's going to be a long day, so I'm going to be posting a how-to tutorial. I know for myself, I have, as you can see, they're not the fullest lips. They're not the most well-defined. I have something going on there, sorry. So not the most fullest, not the most defined, so I've always kind of shied away from doing darker lipsticks and usually stayed with more neutrals or like something glossy or whatever. So what I'm doing is a makeup tutorial on doing a matte red lip for the holidays, and I really liked how it turned out. It's something that I started doing last year, and I figured I would show everyone how to do it. Not a makeup girl by any means, but at least it's a nice way for people who might be inclined like me to shy away from something like that, to show that you can wear whatever you want. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys afterwards. Bye.
Hey everyone, so I'm going to be doing just a quick makeup look today, something quick and easy that you can do for say a holiday party. I really wanted to do the focus on a nice red lip. It looks really dark here. It's not that bad of a red, and I'm someone who's really red normally in my face, so I figured show you how you can rock a nice red lip even when you don't have very full lips yourself, and what to do in the eye sections. Since we are going very bold, we want to go a bit more minimal. We still want to make it holiday looking, so let's get started. First thing always is you want to put a primer on just to help out. What I have here is a little sample that I got. It's a 30 Invisible Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer from Marc Jacobs. We just want to put that on, and if you ever see me looking down, it's because I have a mirror right here. And you'll see that I go bright red the minute I touch my face. So this is normal. It actually looks a lot redder on camera than it does in real life, so do not mind that. And anytime that I'm not really talking to you, I'm gonna maybe speed up the time frames so it's not so long of a video, and also I'll put some music just so it's not so boring of watching me just go to my face. So let's get started. I'll show you everything that I use and we'll get going from there. Next up is, I don't like using, if it's just something a bit more light, I like using the IT Cosmetic Bye Bye Foundation. I'm using it in light, fair light, and we'll be putting that on. I like to put it on my skin first just to warm it up a teeny bit instead of just going directly onto my face. And I do use the IT Cosmetics dual-ended brush to do this with. Cue music. And I want to mention to you guys that this is by no means a full coverage foundation that I'm putting on. This is really like a moisturizing BB cream, I guess would be the best bet for it. It does give a bit of a flashback or a sheen to it, if you will. But for those everyday uses, I like to use this so it doesn't look so cakey. I do have extremely dry skin, so the less is more for me in ways of foundation, just because by the end of the day I look like a mess. So hence why I like to always make sure that I have something very moisturizing, which is why I like IT Cosmetics. If I'm not using the Bye Bye foundation, my go-to foundation is, this is the matte one. but I do have it in regular and illuminating. Always It Cosmetics. They are the best for those of us with dry skin. Alrighty, so that is on, even coat. Shape tape. Can't get this in Canada, but if ever you go to the States, pick it up, or you can. I'm not sure if you can order it online. Sometimes you can with them, sometimes they get a bit finicky, but I go over to the States often enough, and a little goes a long way. So, though I probably do need a new one because it's been a while that I've had this one. And really, we just want to lighten up under the eyes. Don't mind Dave laughing in the background. He is enjoying some TV, viewing it at the moment. All right. I do have, from that same Marc Jacobs little gift thing I got from Sephora, Marc Jacobs, but it's setting powder. Finish Line Perfecting Coconut Setting Powder. I haven't used this one yet, so we will see how it is. I'm just tapping off the excess because I find that there's always a wee bit too much, and I like to just tap it in. Specifically, I don't bake. I don't need to bake. I am so dry. Baking just makes it look worse. So I'm just putting it in areas that might get slightly oily or might start separating your makeup from your face. So typically my under eye, where I'm putting concealer on, is going to be an area that I might need to put some powder just to help out. Next, I got some butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. It comes with a little applicator, little spongy guy, but I'm just going to use this guy. You ever hear someone talking in the background? That is Dave. He doesn't know how to talk with an inside voice. And I don't know why I'm looking at my viewfinder when I have a mirror right below, but just added a teeny bit. And last but not least, we're going to do a teeny bit of highlighter, not a ton of face sculpting or anything like that. This is just supposed to be quick and easy, something to do. I have my Sophie X highlighter palette from Revolution Makeup. One of them is broken, but that's okay. I'm just going to use more of a goldy tone. Mostly just because I'm going to be going for a more gold eye look. A teeny bit here, and a teeny bit there. And you can put a teeny bit just under your brown line, and we'll stop there. All right, back to our originally scheduled program. Sorry, I was just kind of telling Dave, turn the voice down a bit. So before I go anywhere further with this, I'm gonna want to get the eyebrows done. We're just gonna use this guy. So it's just a Benefit Precisely My Brow pencil. I believe I have it in shade number 2. And we're gonna go from there. And I'm pretty lucky. Even though I have fair skin and blonde or dark blonde, light brown hair, I have very dark eyebrows naturally for my hair color, so I don't feel like I have to do a ton to them versus some people who might have to really fill them in. And I also grew up in the day and age when we had like micro thin eyebrows. I was never one of them that had that, but I'm from that era, so I don't really like huge eyebrows. I do like well-defined eyebrows, but I don't like the huge bushy ones. All right, so we are ready to go on to eyeshadow. I know I did my makeup before that, but I'm not expecting a ton of fallout. Fingers crossed, you never know. We shall see. I'm going to go for a more subtle eye look. I say that now, we shall see what happens.
I do have my Naked Urban Decay Smoky palette. And really, I'm gonna want to use like the lighter tones. These ones are pretty glittery. I do have some mattes. So I'm gonna go in first with Combust. And then I'm just gonna go in with some of these more glittery ones, which are called Dirty Sweet and Radar. So this is Dirty Sweet, Dirty Sweet, Radar, and Combust. I always like to put a base shadow on so that I can have a nice solid color. And I think I might have had a dirty brush, but whatever. Or it's just the color. It turns up is a lot darker on me than it looks on the palette. So let's go in with that Dirty Sweet. Get that in the outer corner and into the crease. So I just use Combust over the whole eye and Dirty Sweet outer corner and in the crease. And just a teeny bit of that Radar in the outer corner. And we're gonna take some of that Dirty Sweet under. And I feel like I need to blend a bit more. I feel like I need just something to darken up around. So I'm just gonna use some of this matte brown over here called Whiskey and just do that along the lash line. We do have this very shiny color called Wish that's just gonna go on the lid. And it's a very like almost silvery color, goldish. And lighten that up a bit. All right, enough of that. And we're just going to buff. Also, having a magnifying lens right here in front of me, I need to get my eyebrows plucked. Needs some cleaning up just up in there. You probably don't notice it whatsoever, but I sure as hell do. Pretty good for fall, because I want to go for a bit more of a softer look. I'm going to use my brown Annabelle Cole pen eyeliner. I'm older, so I find I'm having elasticity issues with the eyelids, and I do have like liquid, but it doesn't look as nice. It kind of gets caught and it bleeds out. So these guys work a bit better for me. This one is the Stay Sharp because it sharpens it every time you close it. So let's just add that. I also have extremely sensitive eyelids. I went to a wedding in September and thought I would splurge and go get my makeup done at MAC. And in the end, I had to redo my makeup myself because I had such a bad reaction to the eye makeup. And I can't tightline for the life of me because my eyes just start watering uncontrollably. So you make do with what you can do, right? And then we're just gonna put some Lights Camera lashes. I just have a small little personal size one. I find if I get the big ones, they expire before I can use them all, so I just get the smaller ones so that I'm always ensured that I'm not going to be having old mascara on my eyelashes because of having such sensitive eyes. Now, I don't have any big fancy places to go today, so I am not going to be putting falsies on, but if you do have a party to go to, by all means, put some falsies on. And yes, I'm one of those weird people that I actually switch my hands when I do my eyes. I have enough control that I don't need to use the same hand to do both sides, and I find I'm not going to get anything on my nose because of that. I used to get my eyelashes lifted and tinted. I really enjoyed it, but I found that it only lasted for so long, and I did get extensions at one point, but I had to go for surgery, which will be in another vlog. I'm not sure if I posted that before or after this, because I am filming this ahead of time in case work gets in the way. I at least have this video that I can post where I need to. Not in the true spirit of Vlogmas, but hey, at least I'm getting something out. Let me just put another coat on. Alright, good enough. So you can see lashes. Sorry, the light's a bit bright there. I'll do it in natural light afterwards. I just really wanted to make sure I can see what I'm doing. So for the most part, face is done. Now we're going to go on to lips. One little trick that I like to do is I like to use a lip liner to cover my lips so that I don't get any bleeding of the lipstick. Doesn't matter the color of the lip liner. Most of my lip liners are actually more neutral, like pinky nudes. Doesn't really matter whatsoever. I just like to put this on and then I'll go in with my red on top. And it just helps to mattify it down a teeny bit. See, this is a nice everyday color, and I have a matching lipstick that matches it exactly. And it was a Milani product that I used. You can get it at the drugstore, nice and cheap. The red lipstick that I'm using is also Milani, and the color is Matte Confident, and I really, really like this color. It looks super dark when you first bring it out, and it is pretty dark, but I find it's a pretty nice holiday color. What do you think? I really love this color. Let's get us out into a bit more of a natural light. So pretty natural eye, nothing too much going on there. I mean, there is some shadow going on, but it's nothing over the top with a nice red lip. And that's our holiday look. Let's get my hair down and make it look a bit nicer, and then I'll show you the finished product. And there you have it, just hair down, looking a bit nicer. You can see it's kind of a brownish. I was always told dirty blonde, but I think it's more of a light brown now than what it used to be. For someone who used to always be scared of doing a red lip, I always thought that it wasn't something for someone who has a thinner top lip or a pale complexion like me. I thought it was for more people with a darker complexion. I only started wearing red lipstick last year, and anyone can pull it off. So be willing to rock that red lip. Be willing to rock whatever lip you want to do. If you want to do blue, do blue. Do you. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little tutorial, and I'll see you on the next Vlogmas. Bye!